So the first idea we need to understand about views here that we haven't talked about in previous views videos is the idea of a contextual filter. So you understand the idea of filters by now, most likely. This narrows down the content that displays in our view. So for example, we're filtering by showing only published items and only items of the type review. So this will mean that no product items will display, and it will mean that no unpublished reviews will display. Now, these filters are filters that are based on the content of the node itself, but we can also filter on other criteria that's not explicitly part of the node, and those are called contextual filters. Our case is going to be a little bit confusing, but what we want to do is filter based on the node that's currently being viewed. That information doesn't come from the individual nodes themselves, but rather comes from the page that we're viewing. So it's not going to be available to us on this filter criteria. Instead, we have to click this advanced dialog here, and you see contextual filters. So other examples of contextual filters, just in case it's not sinking in, is we could filter based on the current date. So if we wanted to display, say, birthdays or holidays that match up with the current date, we could then use the current date as a contextual filter and then relate that date to a particular field. A lot of times, the contextual filter comes from the URL, so we could add additional arguments to the URL by adding a slash and then some data, and that can then be pulled in through a contextual filter. That method can be used for displaying groups of nodes that were authored on a particular date by passing the date through the URL.